#1. Oh, lost again. Let's have a battle with my metal Numemon. Okay. He evolved this morning. Wow! I bet he can beat Metal Greymon. No way, your shrimp won't have a chance.
It's a very rude thing to say about Metal Man. He may be tiny, but he is powerful.
Oh, you're here. Wow! Metal Greymon and Metal Numemon. We'll see who wins now.
I don't think Metal Greymon can hit Metal Numemon. He's so small. How do you hit something that small when you're that big and lumbering? Alright, running a little late, but Digimon is here. And it is the final Digimon stream. Cause today we're gonna get the last Digimon recruits. We're gonna make our town prosperity 100. And that's kinda like, yeah, that's kind of the core of it. The main thing to do after beating the game is to recruit everybody. So we got a Numemon. Megajimon beat up an egg. It took a lot of items. I showed off the egg glitch, which is incredibly funny. Just stuff your Digimon full of 200 eggs, and they'll be max stats. Then Megajimon passed away, and we got ourselves an Electbot into Numemon, who we then took to Toy Town to get a Monzimon, who is required to do Toy Town. You specifically need Monzimon. No other Digimon will do. You do have to, I don't know if you can bring your own Monzimon. I feel like you probably can. A lot of effort when a free one is right there for you, but I think you could probably do it with one you evolve from a Numemon yourself. I have not tested that. I did, however, mention last time that I didn't know... I know that when you beat Toy Town, the costume moves, and you can't ever use it again. Let's take out our Monzimon. I love my Monz. It's so funny how badly the text on that it gets more and more fucked up. It's so funny. Yeah, the conditions getting Monzimon naturally are nasty. Unless, of course, you have Digitamon. And you can just give your Numemon however many stats it wants. And then you go fight Filth Digimon until they give you their moves. Because, Filth is its own set of attacks. Numemon had Horizontal Kick. If you want to get all the Filth techniques, you need to be fighting, the Garamon, and the Platinum Sukumon you've seen around. So one of them in the factory has a move called Ultimate Poop Hell.
Hell yeah.
It's only that one Platinum Sukumon, and it is a pain in the fucking ass to learn. But yeah, no, with the Digitamon glitch, you can make any filth. You can get around the limitations of Numemon and Sukumon do not gain good stats when trained. But I did check, so I mentioned last time that I wasn't sure. I know that when you beat Toy Town, you can't use it again, but what if you don't? What if you you take this free Monzimon, and you go do other things, and this Monzimon dies, either natural or unnatural death. I checked this. I killed him with devil chips. It did put my tamer rank down. I did not save this. I went back and the costume was back. So yeah, if you do not complete Toy Town, you can keep getting free Monzemon. Which is interesting. I don't know if it's all that useful, but it is interesting. Yeah, I guess they didn't want to, like, make you have to get a Monzemon naturally in order to beat Toy Town.
Fully lock in.
Yeah, like, kinda make things too rough for you, so they just let that costume, come back. Yes, as you can see, Numemon can only go to one ultimate, and it is Monzemon, so you can get, Monzemon naturally. It's kinda rough, but it is there. But why do it when you get a free one? Alright, let's go back to Toy Town. I just make sure I've got my medicines on me in case Monzemon decide. I think Ultimate Digimon are fairly hardy. So even when they're in places they don't want to be, they don't get ill too quickly. But we don't want to, you know, be ill in the middle of Toy Town. If you let them leave them ill long enough, they will die. It's one of the ways you can lose a heart, and once you lose 3 hearts, your Digimon dies for real, and you have to get a new one.
Instantly.
So yeah, at this point, definitely don't want my Monzemon to get sick. Oh, actually, probably what I should have done. Now I'm gonna have to make a bit of a trek, but I feel like we can do this. I should have gone to Friesland, because I do believe that Monzemon does not care about ice.
He's quite nice and warm in there.
He is nice and warm in there. I think we're about to find out. We're going to Friesland. Are you okay with the ice, Monzemon? Yeah, he don't give a fuck. So let's head to Frigimon's house. But luckily, you do not need someone who is happy in Friesland, which is a much smaller contingent. You just need someone who doesn't hate the cold. You get like Digishroom Encore achievement every time. Hey Frigimon, here's Monzemon. He doesn't mind the cold. Hi. What happened to the other Digimon? I killed him. He was a weak baby. No, it's the same one. He just Digivolved. Frigimon doesn't understand what Digivolution is. Yeah, so you have to faint in Friesland with someone who is weak to the cold, and they get sick, and then you walk around and they faint. Frigimon rescues you, and then you come back with a Digimon that is not weak to the cold, and Frigimon is now recruited. Frigimon is, I think, one of the most esoteric recruits. You recruited Frigimon. He goes to the restaurant. He is the last restaurant Digimon. Trying to go left to stay away from the Ice Digimon, and I kind of walked back into the igloo. Alright, back to Toy Town. Monzemon is walking very gingerly. I imagine Legos would hurt a lot. That was very funny coming to a screen that had a boss in it for a long while, and now suddenly it has randos on it. You're like, oh yeah. Oh, get out of here, buddy. So that's one of, I think, 4 last recruits that we need. I think the funniest thing is that the last recruit we're going to do does actually have a useful purpose, but it will not be useful for us. Oh, he's actually fine in Toy Town. It must have been a holdover from Numemon, because Numemon didn't like being in here. No, we can't go in there yet. We have to go over here. Alright, fine. Monzimon is... I was a little confused. I was like, I think Monzimon's fine in Toy Town, but it must just, like... Because he went in the costume, it must have just kept the previous value, and he was still like, I don't like it here. Yes, so you need to bring a Monzimon here, so Tinmon can tell us to go fight Waru Monzimon. So you're not allowed into the main tower of Toy Town before you talk to Tinmon. And we're like, no, shh, me, shut up, don't say it's not the Monzimon, you know, shh. He's a Monzimon, it counts. So, Waru Monzimon, I love Waru Monzimon. Of course not, you can't have one in this game. I think you might be able to have one in Time Stranger or in later games, which is good.
Waru is such a good prefix for a name.
Yeah, there's Waru, Siegemon, and Waru.
Even not having
Monzimon, yeah.
any knowledge of Japanese, it's just got a really good mouthful to feel to it. You know that it basically means evil, nasty. Just hearing it.
But
Oh no, that's not Monzimon, that's Waru Monzimon.
The other Tinmons still don't talk to you. I'm trying, they still don't wanna. Alright, so we're being allowed in. Let's go confront Waru Monzimon. Yeah, no, it's funny. Tinmon has basically been in, like... Has it been in anything else? Alright, so we have some, Hey, Toy Agavon. And we... Oh, hello. We have a hungry bear. We have 3 doors. We gotta pick the right door. If we pick the bad door, you know, bad things happen to you. You're still hungry? My god. To Digimon World 2 and a couple of virtual pets. I've never played Digimon World 2. It did not come out in Europe. It is very difficult to dodge these guys. This room is smaller than it looks, and they do start moving. If I remember rightly, the center door is correct. Let's see what happens when you pick the wrong one. You get bonked on the head for proportional damage, so... Yeah, we took a 10% damage for picking the wrong door. The doors are set, it's not random, it's always the same door. These guys. Alright, hello Tankmon. These guys are very hard to dodge. Yeah. You can... They're very difficult. I'm just gonna let the fight happen. If you run away, you end up at the start of the previous screen and you have to dodge the Toy Agumon again. I don't want to do that. Let's just fight the Tankmon. And you can see, we're doing 1,000 damage with Megalon Spark. We're finally getting to use it. Yep, Buster Dive. We have very good damage, we have very good defense. Already killed one. Slam in. Yeah, see, confusion can honestly be, when you use Megalo Spark, buddy, it goes so much faster than Buster Dive. Yeah, there we go. So now I can tell him exactly what to do, and he will spam whichever move I pick, which is very useful. Before it was just like, you kinda just had to leave it to him. Or if you said attack, you would only use the best one. If you said moderate, you'd only use the cheapest one. Having 3 moves is a bit weird. It is the central door. Oh, I thought it was the center door. Okay. Genuinely thought it was the center door. I've just been wrong. Alright. Left door is... Maybe it is random. I know it's like fixed. In that like when you come back it will be the same, but I wonder if it is random when you do it. Alright, we're gonna take a save state here because there is a funny glitch. This one has text, but he doesn't start the fight. But the other two are fine. So yeah, that is in a couple places. Very annoyingly, there's one that can kind of really trap you and soft lock you. You can get away from Clear Agamon pretty well, so he's not too bad. But yeah, there's a couple of enemies in the game where I don't know what happened, but they have their text, but they don't have the thing that tells the fight to start. And so they just hit you and talk to you, and you can try and get away from them like that. These Clear Agamon are actually really worth fighting. If you don't want to do the Numemon trade stuff for money, this is by far the best place in the game to grind money. Each Clear Agamon is worth 4,500 each. They're not very difficult, as you saw. Yeah, easy money. Alright. How many watch tops are we gonna get this time? 1! It's gonna be 2 again, isn't it? Oh. I have absolutely failed this test at every turn. We'll see when we come back if it's center left. There is a boss fight at the top of Toy Town, as you might expect. The graffiti says Evil Bear! Ooh, I should save state this. Little box, big box. What if we knew the big box? It's a trap. Numemon pops out and goes, we missed, pal. You wanna work for me? And then we can load and see what the other... Alright, let's pick correctly. Let's pick the small box. I can read your mind. You're in the small box. He is, in fact, in the small box. This is not like a trick. You can pick the correct box. He is hiding in the small box. And then the text goes on. Give me back my friend. So, one, like, I think really great thing about Numemon is that he's not just a recolor. He has, like, a unique model and animations. Most of the recolors just use use the same animations and stuff, but he's actually, unique. Cause I'm Numemon. I'll force you. Alright, I'm gonna give it a couple of goes to see if I can learn a good move here. It's not a very high chance. I'm not entirely sure if with a save state I can roll the RNG, but... I have to actually check. I'm gonna look what this chance actually is for this. Uh, 9%. Oh, marginally better than Ice Statue. Yes, he has Thunder Justice. dropped an HP chip. Oops. Well, that time I saved instead of loading. Let's have to load from this one. It's a good thing I already have another one. Oops. I don't know how there. I could have sworn I was on load state. So this is not a terribly difficult fight because I am way over leveled to like... It's difficult if you bring the base Numemon at like 3,000. As you could probably tell because, you know, he does have 5,200 health and he does have, you know, one of the best moves in the game. But with this, oh yes, he does have a way to buff his attack too. I feel like if I want to learn a move, I probably have to start from the save rather than the save state, but I guess we'll see. I'll give it one more shot. You can see the opening will be the same because of the RNG. I wonder what I have to do is like... tell him moves and then set him back on the RNG? Also, when I'm defending with roll, I feel like you could definitely roll the RNG by doing stuff in fights, surely. Yeah, even with our defense, we got slapped by that Thunder Justice there. Alright, this is my last attempt. If we're not getting it, we're not getting it. Yep. Alright, give me back my friend. Can't believe this. Alright. Give me a bomb. Hey. My god, JC, a bomb. Alright, but he relents and he gives us the, he gives us Hagurumon. We're like, that's a friend. We're like, what do you mean that's a friend? That ain't a friend. That's a gear. Alright, bye Water Monsimon. No, I don't really believe him, but, we gotta go. We can't, stick around. Ooh, HP chip. Yeah, we got gear, mystery item. Just shove this HP chip straight in my bear's maw. Oh, and he also dropped one. So yeah, no, 8,000 HP seems like fun to me. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, I don't believe there's anything else in this room right now. Off we go. As we go back down, we will have to either fight or dodge, these guys again. I failed miserably. It's surprisingly difficult, honestly, to dodge these guys. As I said, the room isn't as big as it appears. were getting my ass, to be fair. Kinda hoping one of them would fire breath and kill this weak one for me. Yeah, like that? Like that, thank you. So Montemon's finisher... It's kinda dookie. We'll see if we see the reason why. Because it sends out a slow-moving projectile, and if they just run away from it, you just might not hit them. It does damage, though, but yes, it being slow-moving means that, like, they can potentially just dodge out of the way. You got money, though. Alright, can I dodge the Tankmon? The answer may not surprise you. It's so fucking difficult! Honestly, dodging the fights in these tiny rooms is really difficult. Confusion. We have like plenty of health, plenty of healing, plenty of everything, so it's not that big a deal. Plenty of time too. I only got like 2 more things to do after this. Oh, a free large recovery for me. Well, that's nice. Can I walk on it? Thank you. I managed to dodge the toy Agumon in this room, but... Oh, they immediately start running. And he needs to shit. That's fine. Oh, Andy. Oh my. Alright. Have a porta potty. And then have... Yeah, might as well eat this mushroom I picked up. Still hungry, right? Oh, he's not still hungry. Alright. Fair enough. I want a mushroom. Alright, talk to the only Tinmon who talks to me. Alright, Hagurumon. Here we go. That's a Digimon, not a gear, although I guess they just put him to work. Alright, a bad guy came from far away to this island. The bad guy told Digimon the bad guy told Digimon this island is ours. Digimon told us that's not true. This island's for everybody. As Digimon's unified and challenged the bad guys were taught a lesson. But the bad guy said, "Wait, we'll get you later," and then they disappeared. It's an old tale. I feel joyous. I'm not sure that's correct. Oh, Old Tailing Island. So, it's very funny. The game does really assume that you do basically everything before beating the game because, you know, we've already beaten the bad guy. But for beating Toy Town, we do get a Numemon stuffed animal to join the city. We are not quite done with Toy Town. I don't think I have to leave, but I'm gonna pop out to Misty Trees anyway. And now there's Agumon running around, out here. But they're not, fighting me. So if we give him Higurumon, Tyragamon, and Warumonzimon, he will give us a card. It's gonna give us some fishing tips. And which fish you caught with which bait. You throw the rod, release with X. Let fly at full power. The Late Guardian appears in the morning and late afternoon. Yep, we did meet the Late Guardian. Have I ever tried curling? You could get 10 points in the game. You have amazing ability. You sure do. Wish I was any good at it. I'm so bad at it. Yes, yep, nothing in here. The costume is on my Monzimon at the moment, but it's also just now gone from that room. You're very funny that you fight these guys in Toy Town, but and they run around like they're enemies, but they're not. You can talk to them. Ones in here, however, still want to fight. They still think they're hard enough. Ah, I was so close. No cigar. Third dodge was a failure. Ooh, buffing his attack. Not enough, buddy. Alright, we're gonna try center, left, left again, see if that's correct. Yeah, the taunt Agumon did not give you anywhere near as much as the clear Agumon. I'm not sure where the clear Agumon give you so much experience. Alright, one, bada bing. Stuck on the wall. You would think I could walk there, but no, I was stuck on the wall. If you have a... I think maybe once Toy Town is unlocked, you can come here with other Digimon. You just need the Monzimon to unlock the door. You can come here and fight with other ones, I believe. I was really hoping I would hit that other guy. I'm very bad at dodging the fights in Toy Town. Off we go. In a weird way, I think the left-hand guy is actually pretty useful for this. As long as you can get away from him. Okay, hopefully the thing I want is up here. Yep, there we go. This is the final, fifth and final location of Numemon. Oh my, who are you? And he drops, it says 20, that's not correct. It is 30 now. So that's a lot of items. And we are done with Toy Town, and we have recruited Numemon for finding him 5 times. I think we go with Digimon. Digimon will say that. Yeah, Numemon the Hellmon. Yeah, Fishron came here with snacks. Numemon came and left. I wonder where he is. There's a Numemon on the wall over there. Once one came here, I should say his outer shell suddenly appeared. I leave at home. We have 98. We have one more Digimon to get. If we go to the back of the house, I believe this is where Monzimon's costume ends up. There it is. Unfortunately, you cannot, like, put a Numemon in it. But yes, funny to confirm that you can, in fact, like, leave Toy Town, kill off your Monzimon doing other things, and then come back and get another one. Alright, I should probably rest, because we did an awful lot of fights there. Before going to the last area we have to go to, don't remember the way through, so it's going to be interesting. I might have to probably get a map of it. Of course, there's a chance, I get a 1 in 3 chance that we're not going to get it, so let's find that out too. Just a little bit tired. Alright, we have plenty of potties, so we're good. We're going back to Friesland. Off we go, hold hard left. Alright. If we hadn't gotten Frigimon, I would go up to get him now, but we're going to a place I pointed out and then went, we can't go in there, so I ignored it. We're going over to Ice Sanctuary. This Great Canyon, Ice Sanctuary over this way. It is the last area of the game we have not been in. Technically there's another place we haven't been in, but that's kinda... When we go in this door, it'll be one of 2 places we have not been in the game. Let's find out. Was I lucky or unlucky? You need a vaccine to go into the Ice Sanctuary. It is the Ice Sanctuary, okay. That will not let you in here without a vaccine. Wow, it looks so alive. How do I always forget how to interact with this stupid thing. Okay, there we are. To move away so that your Digimon notices you can move it and get under it. Good job, Bear! I was like hoping he was off the screen. Mostly just to get through this faster more than anything else. But these are Ice-Mon. Hello, Ice-Mon. Nothing in here is particularly difficult. You could probably do this with a vaccine, champion. These guys are irritating though. They have that move which is locking me down very effectively. It's funny that Next Order has an ice area that also has Ice-Mon and Blue Marimon running around. We're about to see them in a minute. It is a reference. Oh no. Go on. Get out of here. Ow. Hongy. This bit up here is optional, but I want to, like, you know, show it off. This is not actually the way you need to go. Oh, Monzimon, I just realized Monzimon likes being in here. Monzimon's happy as a clam. So this is actually a training area. So we got a couple of gyms in here. Alright, nothing else. So we're gonna go, it's very easy to miss this path, but there is another path out of this room. Okay, good. That one fucked off. This bit here is actually a path. Gonna run down so only that Blue Marimon does not grab me. So yeah, this is actually a path you can walk in. But buddy, you need to poop. Take it.
It's such a strong word.
Take and eat the toilet. Alright, so we actually have a teleporter maze here. Oh, he needs to go to sleep, okay. Alright, that's fine. I don't remember the right teleporters, so we're gonna be save stating, and checking them all out. Ah, okay. I'm pretty sure this is progress. Okay. Okay, so there is only... No, there is another exit out in this room, but there are 2 items. Bye, get out of here, buddy. Go on. Oh boy. Ah! So close. Alright, we'll see where the other one leads. Most of them dump you back outside. And that guy has ice statue. This is probably where to learn ice statue. Just easier than the Rockmon in Mount Infinity. I mean, I can't learn it with Numemon, but a Mega Digimon that can defend, you just defend until it uses it, and then you kill him real quick. Alright. Oh, yep, I believe this has dumped us right outside. Most of them do. There's pretty much just one path forward. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't walk on the right there, I don't think. I don't think that's actually walkable. It's a little difficult to tell what is and isn't yeah, that's a wall right there. What is and isn't walkable in this area, in my opinion. That's a wall. Hey, Rajan. This is Digimon. Alright. Don't... Oh, dodge. Sick dodge. Didn't think I was gonna dodge that one, but if I can grab him, yes, alright. Legally distinct. Hopefully I'm not back far enough to end up fighting the other Hyugamon. That's true, there is nothing stopping Bandai from putting Numemon in Elden Ring, and I think they should. I think more Digimon should appear in FromSoft games. Alright, so I think this is another teleporter room. Oh, you're honky. Alright. That's a sirloin. Happy? Alright. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Hello. Alright, go in this one. It's gonna dump us outside. Or in sometimes they dump you in different rooms in the Ice Sanctuary. And I don't remember which one's correct, so... we're back at the start. Make sure I load. Alright, and then there's one over here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't really want to fight him. Alright. Door number 2. Into the gym, okay. Could you, do me a favor and move further away? Thank you. Alright, top right might actually be correct. Yep, this is correct. Alright, where does the, incorrect? I think there is literally only one path forward. I don't think there's any, like, hidden rooms or anything like that. Yeah, that dumped me right back here. I'm Serene. I'm Vicus's wife. Hello.
I'm here.
Hi. He's
not here.
You're not usually here on a Friday.
No.
Not been feeling very well, have you?
Something like that.
Husband and wife duo.
Disgusting.
I know. Alright, so I think we pretty much just have to fight this lot. Yes, I am she, her, you're he, they?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, fight. So, fun enough, there's not actually like a boss fight at the end of Ice Sanctuary. It's one of the few areas in the game that, like, doesn't. Like the first visit to Greylord's Manor, the virus area, doesn't have one, but it does on the second. Ice Sanctuary. Elaine's fighting words. Says they're gonna beat you next time.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is like kind of the closest thing to a boss fight for this area. I don't know why they didn't put a boss fight in here. It's more interesting. I wonder if they were like, a teleporter maze is enough. You don't have to do anything more than that. We tortured you with an awful teleporter maze. It's fine. You step in this light. Oh. And Numemon gives us their blessing. Light is gone. Alright, so does this take us to the previous room? Let's find out. Yes, alright, so we want to go... and this one. Where do you go in and out from down here? How do I get this to work? Digimon World! Alright, because this is what we need to do. We need to come meet, the statue. I didn't trigger. Okay, yes, we have to come from the stairs. To discover the statue is missing. And it's actually Angemon. Hi, Angemon. Who is our last recruit of the game. Awakened to fulfill his duty. He knows the truth of heaven. I offer my soul to follow Earth. Yeah, Angemon could be an Elden Ring. I think he'd fit. Alright. He's not really speaking that badly. I'll go with the city, dummy. That should be it. If I've done this correctly, that should be my last recruit. So Angemon has an actual, like, pretty useful function. If you are not, like, cheating like me and using guides and my previous knowledge of this whole game. I don't know if we'll get to see it because I don't think it'll do anything. Let's go talk to him though. So he sets up in Digimon's house. And he's the record keeper. So what Angemon does is he tells you of 3 Digimon you have not recruited and gives you like a little hint. So if like for first time, be like, there's an ice Digimon in Igloo you need to meet. So he's actually very useful if you haven't played to like kind of know where to go. Want to recruit. He was my last recruit, so he didn't get to do anything. Alright, he's close, he sure is close by. Alright, prosperity state is 100. Nothing more need to say, it's fantastic. Tamer level up, medal get. Alright. So there we go, we have a town flourishing medal. Digimon said the town is flourishing. That is all of the Digimon recruited to our town. There is one more thing I'm going to do before we are done, though. Digimon did tell us that Analog Man is back. You know, we heard rumors that he may not be as demised as, we were told. I'm gonna save. So what happens is a dungeon spawns in one of three, it basically takes over one of three places. One of those places is the Ice Sanctuary, so when you go in the Ice Sanctuary, instead of it being the Ice Sanctuary, it is this other dungeon. It was not, so there are two other places it could be. We're going to, yeah, probably ease, I mean, we could just actually fly back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get support parties. Because this dungeon is decently long. There's a chance he wants to poop twice and I only have one. I think in terms of healing items and stuff, we should be fine. The boss of this dungeon is, I think, the hardest boss in the game, but he's pretty comparable to Digimon. And we're stronger than Megadramon, so I think we're in good shape to take this on. Alright, so one place it can be is Grey Lord's Manor. So it can be in either the Ice Sanctuary or Grey Lord's Manor, both places that you need a specific Digimon type to be in. Virus for the Manor, Vaccine for the Ice Sanctuary. The third place is a bit more annoying, so... I mean, I guess I can Bergermon fly there fairly easily. Probably about as easy as going to the Grey Lord's Manor here, but... How many autopilots do I have? 4, I'm fine. Alright. So we're gonna try the Grey Lord's Manor first. I got, you know... It's 1 out of 2 at this point, right? Yeah. Forgot how fast this guy comes up. I'm normally moving, you know, away from him, so I get out first, but I, failed a little bit today. He's pretty weak, though. Poor thing. Good Buster Dove, idiot. Alright, so Numemon does not like being here. It'll be pretty obvious when we try and go in here if the dungeon's here or not. Hey Solomon, what's up? Ooh, it was indeed Grey Lord's Manor. So you don't need a virus to come in here when it's in here. It is, we're in the back dimension now. What kind of place is this? We're in the back of this place. Alright, so the back dimension is pretty similar to Mount Infinity, except things are like a little backwards here. We got the evolution item for Vetamon for some reason. But instead, in Mount Infinity, you came out of reds and you were going to greens. It's backwards here. We're wanting to go to the reds and we come out of the greens. Or normally it is. I think that is, we are going in the green otherwise. Alright, I'm gonna save state here. One of these blue Meramon is broken. Like the clear Agumon. Except he, like, really traps you. He's much faster than the Agumon, and you can get soft locked in this room. Deeply irritating. He's also right next to a chest, so... Alright. So unfortunately, I believe it's this one right in front of the chest. He's a little broken. Can we get you to move out of the way, buddy? Thank you. Let me show how he's broken. Okay, you'll beg for your life. He didn't actually keep chasing me there, but yeah, he, like Agumon, just talks to you, he doesn't initiate the fight. And that can get you in trouble if he's got you in a corner. Alright, we did get some more, chips, so, yum yum, Monzimon, eat up. Alright, probably gonna have to fight this guy to get his, hey Takamon, get his treasure.
34 feels like 38 out there.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh.
It's pretty disgusting.
Oh. 93 feels like 100 for my fellow American.
Oh, that was both us using Buster Dive, and I did like 10 times the damage he did. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry, Takamon. I feel like I feel like I'm bullying this guy. What'd you drop, buddy? Super defense disc, don't mind if I do. Alright. Some sirloin and MP disc for you, champ. Just making this the strongest bear. Swap back and forth, is that what it is? Yeah, swaps back and forth, that's what it is. Hey Rockmon, I don't really want none of that, you know, it's stuck! My job! Oh no, Rockmon's job! His job to fight me.
Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, he has nothing personal, kidding me. But, my Monzimon's pretty damn strong, and Megalospark is just excellent. Okay, could I ask you to leave? Thanks, buddy. Oh no, don't come with me! Oh god! Alright, alright. I have a power ship. Yeah, I kind of thought there wasn't really any way I could fight, Tanklon without including Rockmon, but Rockmon don't want none of this, so that's good. Yeah, this tank one is stronger than the ones in Toy Town, but not strong enough. God, Megalospark is ridiculous. Honestly, I think I like it even more than Thunder Justice, even though Thunder Justice is stronger. It just goes so fast. It's so easy to spam it. I'm hoping this is another stat up chip, but I think it is. Yeah. Alright, we found every treasure. Alright, now we have like 9,300 health, which is ridiculous overkill, but that's how many HP chips I got throughout the game. You can really see that you get a ton of HP chips, a good amount of offense chips, and then some defense, but not a lot of speed, brains, and MP. You get, you know, a fair amount, because I do have more than the 3,000 I had, but I think it's because you fight Ogremon like 5 times, and he drops HP chips. Alright, we made it! So Back Dimension's nowhere near as long as Mount Infinity, thank God. When we get here, whoa, it's Analog Man and Machinedramon! Well, how are they in the basement? So, wherever the back dimension is where you end up fighting Machinedramon. So there's 3 different, like, rooms, and I think 3 different, slightly different stat Machinedramons. I don't remember which one's the strongest one, but they are all stronger than the one you fought in Mount Infinity. I think they have the same offense, I think he has max offense in Mount Infinity, but I think this one has more defense. Can maybe learn, Thunder Justice from this guy. And you can see that although he buffed, it didn't really up his damage. And that's because he already has max attack, so buffing doesn't really do anything for Machinedramon. And you can see he has a lot of defense. So I have like 800 attack, and he is he's taking about as much damage as my Megadramon did to the original one at like 500 attack. That move will definitely be buffing his defenses, which probably were not maxed. Right, I love the power of Megalospark. Just watch it go. Alright, we'll see if he stands still for the slow-moving heart. So you can see they can start moving before it hits them, and they can get an attack off, or they can just move out of the way. So Love Heart's fine. It's not the worst finisher, but it's definitely a little on the lacking side. When I actually do a finisher, they go back to auto. You have to retell them if you want them to spam a move. And yeah, I do in fact want him to keep spamming Megalospark. Ah! No finisher for you! Destroy him. Alright, you get max bits. Falls over. What? And it turns out that was a soul one. So yes, the whole Digimon turning into Machinedramon is also from this game. So yeah. The Curse of Analog Man. Don't worry, it will be okay. I have played Digimon digital card battle on the PS1. I had every Digimon game you could conceive of. Me and my family, my brothers are big into Digimon. My brother's currently playing the digital card game, I guess physical card game of Digimon. At like locals and stuff. So we're big fans. If there was a Digimon, we had the fighting game on the Game Boy Advance. The little lads, like Digimon in it. We had like everything. We had the bad ones. I have Digimon Roll 4 and PS2. That's a terrible game. And, you know, it came out in English. We had it. So for being Machine Dramon, you talk to Digimon. Our prize comes from Digimon. His grudge was so strong, maybe an FP. So I believe every 20. Yeah, I mean, Analog Man comes back in a lot of them, yeah. So every 20 days, the back dimension comes back. So you can keep doing it. It will go in one of 3 places. The other place it can be is Ogremon's Fortress. That's the 3rd entrance. Thank God it wasn't there. Chainmailin, good for many things. Let me look up exactly what it does. The main thing about Chainmailins is that they boost lifespan. I think they might have a chance of making you ill, which is very funny. Look, Chainmailin. So yes, tiredness minus 50, happiness plus 50, 5% chance of sickness. I believe they give you 20 hours. It's almost, but not quite, an extra day of lifespan from a Chainmailin. And you can get these every time you beat the back dimension. Digimon will give you one of these. So you can kind of stock them if you want and make a pre-infinite Digimon. Alright, with that, I think that is everything I want to do on this file. Pretty good. Let's go save, and then I'm gonna show y'all what a full file looks like. Alright, let's restart. No, I had this game way back in the day. I still have the physical copy of it. And I've played this game so much. It's so funny because, like, yeah, it's like, we were like, well, going back to it after Next Order, which is basically just this game, but like a shit ton of extra things and a lot of quality of life. It's like, does it feel bad? And it's like, no. No, I love this game. I've played it twice in a year now, and it's that good. Alright, slot 2. Who's in there? It's Kuwagamon. Digimon. Alright, hello. Hello, Kuwagamon. So yeah, this was the last Digimon I got in the game that was needed to complete the chart.
Yay, chart.
Here is the completed chart. So we have every baby, every rookie. This Kumon here doesn't have an in-training because you make him by sleeping in his bed. But yeah, here's every champion. Devimon's also an interesting one. You kill off an Angimon and you have a chance to become a Devimon. Yeah, there's Nanimon right there. Who's the one who can become Digimon. Numemon is also a special evolution. I believe it's something like praise when you're at 0% discipline. It's something like that. He's a strange boy. He can be your first one. I wouldn't recommend it. As a filth, he's definitely a little tough. Alright, there's Kunmon, Nanimon. Digivolves after performing the Scold command with both discipline and happiness at 0. There you go. That's Nanimon. We got Garurumon here. Okay, so you can get Digimon, Etamon, Hercules Cavaterimon, Phoenixmon, and Mega Seedramon are very funny because the guide, these 3 ultimates, the guide does not tell you how to get. It goes secret ultimate form and doesn't give you the requirements. It says top secret. So it's like, oh, it doesn't tell you who Digivolves into them, but then it has charts. Digivolution charts where it does show you at least what champions you need for Phoenixmon, Mega Seedramon, and Hercules Cavaterimon, which is very funny. But yeah, the guide does this thing where it's like, we're not gonna tell you everything, and I'm like, please do that. That's why I bought you. But yeah, you can see there are far fewer ultimates than champions, so when you are trying to get them all at the end, you're trying not to become ultimate. Let's have a look at the medals. So you get a medal for winning the grade cups, which is like non-restrictive. You can put a rookie in the S cup if you want. The only restriction is if you have an ultimate, if you do a D and a C cup, you can lose Tamer rank. But yeah, no like type restrictions. And there's version 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0. Those are restricted. Digimon are sorted into 5 versions. Why? Don't worry about it. So you need to go in these cups with specific Digimon. Then you have type, which is their first nature. So you can see fire, grapple, thunder. Weird to be thunder, wind when those are the same one. Nature, cool. Metallic, filth.
Metallic Filth Cup.
Metallic Filth Cup. Then Dino, Wing, Animal, Human. So there's 4 cups there. Broadly, it's fairly easy to know if a Digimon goes into one of those categories. Is it a dinosaur? It's in the Dino. Can it fly? It's in Wing. Does it look like an animal? And is it humanoid? I did 100 arena fights. That took a long time. 100 fish caught. Mostly just boring. Mostly just sitting there with meat catching Digi-anchovies and then sending them to Numemon. There's the perfect score in curling is the thing that stopped me from getting all the medals as a kid. It's difficult. I did it relatively easily because I did the save in the curling arena and I got the same RNG, and that RNG was very favorable to me. I think it gave me 3 ones that stick in the ground, so you can stick those in the 2 pointers, and he can't knock them out. So getting the ones that have legs that go in is definitely very good for that. Max stats, very easy with Digitarimon. Raised all 61, that is filling out the chart, so did that. Getting all the techniques. Yep, we have all of those. We can even look at those. We did finish the game. We did the channel flourishing. Collect all the cards. I actually don't currently have them all because I sold a bunch of them for points, but don't worry. Max bits. So yes, have 999,999 bits on you at once. This is basically just do Numemon like 4 or 5 times. And then survive for 300 days. So spend 10 years in the digital world. You see my card collection is, you know, it's missing a few. And the cards are pretty good. Some of them are very fun. Hey, Higurumon. Yeah, the awful Cherrymon is in here! Whoop, 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 whoop. Very funny that his little sprite looks far more like the redesign of Cherrymon than his actual polygonal model. Bad Cherrymon hype. Ourselves a very yelly Ogremon. Shellmon sitting on the beach. Whoa. Yeah, you slammed, Jimon. Oh, Ninjamon is fanning out. Aw, and Quagbon's planting a seed. That's cute. Numemon's yelling. Not dying, hopefully. Yes, if we look at text, this is a full tech grid. So yes, we have Ultimate Poop Hell. Yeah. Which is the best poop attack, and it's 333 power with 333 MP. It is AoE, pretty good. Yeah, we have random speed toss, poop random toss, big random toss, big poop toss, poop speed toss, and odor spray. So you have Saw Power Crane, DG Dimensions over here. Full Potential's the buff. Here's Ice Statue, 424 power for 186 MP, long and stuns. We saw how powerful that was. Thunder Justice over here, it's 586 power. It's definitely extremely strong. We didn't see many nature moves. Bug here spews out bugs, which kind of stick around and like run to your opponent, go up them, and explode.
Bug.
It's a little finicky, but sometimes they can actually. One bug can like. One use of it can actually hit your opponent twice, which is kind of cool. And we have Insect Plague, Danger Sting, and Green Trap. There's Hurricane and Confused Storm. And Buster Dive. There's Tremor, not Tremor. Tremor. And here is Infinity Burn, the move you can only learn from Metal Greymon. 488 power, 264 MP. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything. I'm year 16. It did take me, if we look at player, it did take me 123 hours. And 16 in-game years to master the retro achievement. Oh, this, including getting a lot of weird items and stuff. But yeah, that'll do for Digimon World 1. Digimon is oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, it's the same evil. Can't tell where it's coming from, so yes, the back dimension comes back. I think it's every 20 days. Yeah, I don't know if it's ever worth doing more than once. I guess if you like chain melons, but if you're trying to fill out your chart, you actually don't really want to do it. Oh, I should show off my, oh, he wants to sleep. That's fine, we're not running that. Let's show off my list of Digimon. I don't think we'll be able to see their stats. But I did, save all of my, like, ultimates and stuff. So I did start with Megadramon, then did Metal Greymon for Infinity Burn. Then, of course, Monzimon is pretty much always either my second or my third, depending on if I do Mount Infinity or 1 or 2, because me and Monty wanted to do Toy Town, so. Then we had Snack, Mega Seedramon, Potato was my Andromon. Bugsy, the Hercules Capateramon, who I believe did the Bug Cup for me. Then, Bird the Phoenixmon, Leggy the Andromon, Egg the Digitamon, and Elvis, who was a Sukamon, into an Etamon. Kelpie, Death, Piximon, and Demimon. I didn't mean to make another Metal Greymon. I'm pretty sure that just kind of happened by accident. My champion was just too good. Yeah, Metal Greymon just happened. Then we had Venomon. Venomon's actually really... So Venomon's interesting. Any champion can become Venomon. They need to be... I can't remember exactly how old. I feel like it's like 15, or not quite 15, but pretty close. There's like special requirements for Venomon, and it doesn't always happen. So it's very annoying when it doesn't happen, because then you're like, well, my champion was old. You only have a couple of shots at it. At exactly 360 hours of life, your Digimon can Digivolve into Venomon. I don't know exactly what the chance is, but there's a chance. So you have to not Digivolve into any other Ultimate, and you have to get them old enough to get a chance to get the alien. Then I had Tiny the Ninjamon, Teehee the Garmon, and Morb the Palmon, who I think is actually potentially this guy. He's many at the moment, actually. Alright, well, that's it for Digimon World 1. I have no idea what I'm streaming next week. I have not decided what's gonna replace Digimon. But I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed just playing this game again. It's just gonna be like a 1 or a 2 off for Mondays when Saber wasn't here, but I just wanted to keep playing. Bug. I love this game. I love this game. I love Next Order. I really enjoy just raising little dudes. Good times. Alright, we're back on Sunday with Advanced Wars 2 Reboot Camp.
Yes, and I think I will have a game being streamed on Saturday as well.
At 3?
At 3.
Alright, so see y'all later. Bye, everybody.